EngineAI has become known for its acrobatic robots that walk and dance eerily like real humans. Behind the theatrics, however, lies a much deeper ambition.
We want to make robots with souls. If this piece is missing, then all the movements and algorithms are ultimately hollow.
At a recent conference in Beijing, Engine founder Zhao Tongyan said humans already have too many lifeless tools.
Do we need another cold tool? Actually, we don't. We want to use people as the standard. We don't look at a lot of data. We will refer to ourselves.
Shenzhen-based Engine is moving toward mass production, aiming to ship more than 1,000 of its humanoid robots by the end of 2025. At the same time, a heated debate is intensifying in the tech world about whether the human condition can truly be replicated by machines.
We have a brain. The brain is a biological computer. So why can't a digital computer, a digital brain, do the same things? This is the one-sentence summary for why AI will be able to do all those things. Because we have a brain, and a brain is a biological computer.
Critics call that analogy oversimplified. They warn that likening the human brain to a digital computer understates its fluid, embodied, and emergent nature. Others are unsure, with mixed emotions about the idea of granting human-level cognition to robotics. Engine openly plays with attention in its marketing to demonstrate how powerful the technology is becoming.
It is necessary to create a certain amount of panic. Otherwise, they don't realize how valuable it is.
He believes humanoids should do more than just respond to commands. They should feel like they have their own presence. The founder funded his first robotics venture with the profits from a Bluetooth and wireless device startup he launched in 2012 during the rise of the Internet of Things. His first startup, Robotics, launched in 2016 and initially focused on bipedal robots. Facing technical and funding challenges, the firm pivoted to quadrupeds. He later found that about 70% of the tech from four-legged robots applied to bipeds. The startup sold more than 200 of them by 2020 when Shenzhen-based XPeng Motors acquired it. Zhao led the automotive manufacturer's Humanoid Robotics program, developing its first prototype called the PX5. He interviewed more than 2,000 engineers in his leadership role, forming a team of more than 300 across Shenzhen, Beijing, and Silicon Valley. He said he learned that money and headcount alone can't guarantee success. He departed XPeng in 2023 to launch Engine, putting his savings into the new company. Engine rocked the robotics world in fall 2024 when it emerged from seemingly out of nowhere with its flagship humanoid robot, the SE1. The full-sized robotic humanoid's shockingly realistic walking gait immediately set a new benchmark for lifelike bipedal locomotion. Nailing the walking gait was the founder's first non-negotiable milestone. Zhao said if the robot couldn't walk in a way that genuinely felt human, it wasn't ready to meet the world. The breakthrough was thanks to a novel end-to-end neural network that continuously adapts and optimizes movements in real time. A shorter, lower-end version of the robot, called the PM1, followed in December 2024. Priced under $14,000, it was notable for undercutting Unitree's then record low price by about $2,000. Despite its relatively small size and limited resources, Engine has gained surprising exposure outside the usual tech echo chambers. Their visibility reached new levels in April 2025 when the popular streamer iShowSpeed paid the firm a visit during a live stream from Shenzhen. During his visit to the Chinese tech hub, the streamer explored Huawei's flagship store, rode in an E-Hang flying car, and capped off the night with a drone show. One of the most viral moments was his dance collaboration with Engine's PM1. It was a high-stakes moment for the startup. The demo wasn't in a controlled environment, and there was no option to edit the footage. The robot stumbled at one point, but the crew played it off and brought out a replacement. The streamer, who has an obvious interest in robotics, was so impressed he arranged to visit Engine's lab to see another robot they trained to front flip.
Alright guys, this is the most advanced robot in China. Let's go! You just did a flip!
The PM1 had recently become the first bipedal humanoid to pull the stunt off. The dance moves the robot performed were inspired by the 2004 Hong Kong cult classic, Kung Fu Hustle. The humanoid spent hours with professional choreographers to nail dance moves for this homage that also went viral. Engine says the dancing is made possible with the robot's precision joints, force control algorithms, and 24 degrees of freedom. Surprisingly, Zhao says he doesn't benchmark the physical capabilities of its robots against others. Instead, the team is focused on creating a truly human-like machine. Now that Engine's achieved human-like walking, the next goal is being able to talk to its robots naturally. As far as Zhao is concerned, if a humanoid robot doesn't make you forget, even for a second, that it's a machine, then it's not human-like enough. The firm is developing next-generation robots that interact through natural language, understand their surroundings, and support general-purpose tasks. Zhao said Engine's goal is to bring the price of human-like robots as low as possible. The startup recently announced it's releasing a complete set of open-source tools for robot developers around the world. Zhao said the initiative is about building a global ecosystem for robotics innovation. As Engine works toward synthetic humans, it's planning the world's first full-sized humanoid robot boxing tournament. Mecha Boxing King will take place in Shenzhen in December. Engine hopes it turns into a training ground for embodied intelligence. They announced the spectacle shortly before Unitree held its first mixed martial arts style tournament featuring its short humanoid robots. The G1 robots that entered the ring were controlled by teleoperation. Engine's event requires full autonomy. Robots must make real-time decisions using onboard artificial intelligence. That requires reading opponents, responding to attacks, and adapting mid-fight. Unitree Robotics is on the verge of becoming a household name as its quadrupedal and humanoid robots grow ubiquitous. Its founder, Wang Xingxing, has been thrust into the public spotlight against all odds. For more on the fascinating rise of Unitree, check the related video.